Okay, the recording has been started. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Open Cluster Management Community Meetings. Today is October 13th, 2023. Today on the agenda, I think Q is going to walk us through the 0.12 release, just a summary. Q, do you want to share your screen and take it away? Thank you.
Okay. Give me 1 minute, sorry. Can you see my screen now?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so this is quite short. So I'm drafting the release note of the 0.12 release. So we have tagged the repo of the API and OCM to the 0.12. And I added some release note, including the features that has been added into the 0.12. So that including something like the consolidation of the code. So the binaries like registration work and placement and operators are now maintained in one single repo. And there is a new API called add-on template API that is introduced in this release that is to help the developer to develop the add-on in an easier way. There's a singleton mode of agent. So previously you have to run registration and work in a different separated deployment, but in the classlet, in the newer release, you can set up a singleton mode. So the two agent will be running as a single deployment. Also we have removed the managed cluster set and managed cluster set bindings in v1 beta 1 APIs in this release. We will mainly use the v1 beta 2 API. There are some other features that I tag Mike, you, and Dale and other add-on developers to add. If any features on add-on that we need to highlight in the release note. So please take a look at all of that. And add-on part I put to be done here, but thanks Dale have left some comments. I will add it today later. So that's the PR that I think we would like the add-on developers and also, for example, applications and others to take a look and left some comments on any notes that we need to add into this release note. I think that's all. Another thing, like we talk about the security CVE. So, but I need to check the Golang dependencies of V on the version of 0.12. But I guess if it hasn't upgrades the Golang XNet library, we might need to fix it in 0.12.1. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's a possibility we can do.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I think that's all. Any questions or comments on this?
I So we introduced the cluster permission project during the 1.12 release timeframe. Is that considered part of the add-on? I guess even though it's not, technically.
Right. So
I'm just saying, should I put it underneath the add-on? I'm gonna add a sentence about it. That's all.
yeah. I think maybe not in the add-on, but we can you add some comments in that? So we also highlight it at least in the release note.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. I think that's all for this one. Any other questions?
Do you want to talk a little bit about the KubeCon China experience? Just a little high level, very high level summary. Just
Okay, yeah. 1 minute. Let me find the. We have a report on that. Let me try to find it.
oh, but it's okay. I was just wondering. Yeah, doesn't have
Yeah,
to be.
yeah, I can share some pictures in this report. There are some pictures in this report also. So we have can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can see the.
This new one. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we have a kiosk quite on the top of all the projects. So the location is quite good. And there is quite a lot of different like attenders from the like attendees and the maintainers from other projects that come to discuss with us. So some highlighting thing like we have so there are quite a lot of people in the DAO Cloud. DAO Cloud is a company that is trying to build a cluster management solutions. But it's quite like the incubation company, and they are currently looking at the different solutions. So they have adopted the Kamada, but they are also interested about the OCM and how the use cases OCM is going to resolve. There are some others there is quite a deep dive discussions with a person in Agoda that I forgot his name, but we talk about the how the OCM can support the rolling out application rolling out and the support of workflow across a multi-cluster. So I think we have some work like in the manifest work replica set, we can define the rolling out. And we have some collaborations with Argo workflow. And maybe sometimes later we can write a doc about that. I'm not sure whether we have a doc about how OCM is working with Argo workflow. And there are several other things that I have put in the trip report. So you can take a look at that one if you are interested. In general, the KubeCon, there is quite a lot of discussions focused on the AI because AI is a really hot topic. There is also some discussions with WebAssembly. Because WebAssembly seems to be also quite fit in the edge solutions. Also. Some other interesting things that we actually discussed with Kamada and also with ClusterNet maintainers on the proposal of a cluster inventory API in a SIG multi-cluster. So there are some detailed discussions about the cap that we want to pushing into the SIG multi-cluster. Another thing as Kamada is it has been approved in the incubation stage. in the CNCF. So we talked a little bit about how the process looks like, and I think they suggest that we should have as much as community users as possible. So as many community users as possible. So that's makes sense to me. So that's yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Kujang. Looks like it was quite a successful event.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't have anything else. Does anyone else have any comments or questions?
Great job with the KubeCon China kiosk. It looks like we got a lot of great feedback, and you all did a great job of presenting OCM in the best light. Thank you very much for that.
No, thank you. So if you guys are interested, please take a look at the report. I think something is quite interesting, especially on the manifest work replica set, and how we can control the workflow in the across a multi-cluster that could be also useful in GitOps use cases and in some kind of AI workload scheduling use cases. So that would be interesting.
Thank you, Kujang. Okay, if there are no more questions or comment, I'll call it for today. Thank you all for joining. See you next time. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.